Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Greg M here, your sports report on track and field, World Athletics, right in Budapest, talking about the men's finals, right? Well, the semi-final, and we're going to talk about the final too. All right. So, my previous commentary, I talked about Noah Lyles, the possibility, and Zaniel Hughes, and I've also spoke about Let's See Tobago can also surprise because like I said, I like surprises. And my predictions are not edgy stone, but I always said if Noah Lyles could get out, and he still didn't really get out that great, but nobody really got out exceptional. A few people was out there, but not far enough in the dry face. By the time they get up and running, they were away, and Noah Lyles couldn't catch him. He'll always gain and not catch him, but he got up. He was kind of he was pretty much with the pack, not necessarily side by side, but right in striking distance. And he got up in his running form and turnovers pretty quickly. He was able to get up in speed a little bit quicker. And then when he hit that top end speed also a little bit sooner, he was able to reel them in and beat them. And I always said if he could get a great start consistently and maybe get out ahead of everybody sometime or right alongside them, I think he could have ran 9.79 at least. So, and he's yet to still probably do that. But now, I really think my 9.25 for the 200, not 9.25. I think my 19.25 200 prediction is going to come true since he run that 9.84. Right? I can see him now, because you don't necessarily have to run a 9.58 like Bolt or 9.65 or 6.3 to get out there and run 19.25. I think he can get that 19. If he doesn't get 19.25, he's going to be right there about 19.28, 19.29. I don't think he's going to get the 19, get below that, to beat Usain Bolt 19.19. And he could possibly take away Johan's Blake time. But anyway, as you can see, y'all see the semis already. Well, let's look at the semis, of course. I meant to look at the finals, right? But as you can see, in the semis, Noah Lyles ran a season's best 9.87. That's a sure sign that this guy was ready. Sonny Brown from Japan ran a 9.97. So, sub 10. Ferdinand Amanyala 10 flat. You see, that's the problem I have with him. He never seems to be able to repeat. When you run them 9.8s so early, and a couple of times early before the major events, more than likely you're going to burn out. You're not going to maintain your speed levels. You're going to deteriorate off of your speed, and you can't maintain it because you hit a peak. And your body will naturally start to fall off from that, and then you have to kind of build it back up. That's why you have to be careful how hard you go early in the season, so you don't peak too early, and you maintain a little bit, but not for the major events. So that was the first qualifier, right? I know y'all know what the final is already, but I'm just going through this. I was giving my little input. Then Christian Coleman ran a 9.88 season's best, so he was thinking, yes, I got this now. I can, I've won it before. He's ran 9.75, I think, 2019. Zaniel Hughes ran a 9.93, so he was still consistent. Ford from Jamaica 9.95, so he's still doing the sub 10s. And then in semi-final 3, Oblique Seville didn't run 9.86, but he dropped down to a 9.90. And Let's See the Tobago went through Botswana. Now, what happened in the finals, right? Now they put them together now. We got an 8 for the final. Right? And the wind reeling was legal. And then here's the final. And I tell you how to watch Let's See the Tobago. I tell you, look out for him. I think he's going to run a 19.4, 5 or 6 or something like that. He's going to be right there with Noah Lyles. Everybody is going to be fighting for third. unless he shocks, you know, the whole world and beat Noah Lyles somehow. Because he's run 988. Look at this. I can't remember his age from Botswana. Let's see Tobago. But national record. Right? Everybody thought Amanyala was going to be the one from Kenya, but that guy just don't seem to measure up in championship time, come championship time. I didn't hear any excuse, and we'll see if he'll come ready next year for the Olympics, or he's going to come up blazing early. But anyway, Noah Lyles, congrats to Noah Lyles, man. He has the world lead now, 9.83. Right? Let's see the Tobago. I tell you, watch that young boy, you know. And then Zarnell Hughes step back up for the bronze. Right? 988. 988. Oblique Seville again got fourth again, second time in a row. Man, I really thought if he didn't get the goal, he could got. Because I was thinking Seville might go 980, maybe 979. Because he was looking ready, man. He was looking nice and relaxed and effortless in his rounds. So he looked like from the race, he just didn't really get out and then he couldn't get into his gear. And you see, sometimes people can't hang around. And see, that's another thing. You got to work on that strength level. You got to work on that speed endurance so you can hang around. Because, you know, when you run 986 in the heats and 990 in the semis, then no, you can't come back. You're not strong enough to come back in the finals and repeat and go even faster. You see what I'm saying? Noah Lyles did that. He put his race execution together, and all he needed to do was get out a little bit with them. And but you know, at this stage, Noah Lyles is, you know, I don't think anybody's going to touch Usain Bolt world record in the 100 or the 200. To be honest with you, but Oblique Seville 988, he has to still be happy with that. He didn't have a lot of race in his legs either, you know. But he's, you know, just everybody was on par when it comes to events like World Championship. It's go time. And I said it was open. In a sense, it was still open. And Noah Lyles took it because I don't think, you know, anybody expected Noah Lyles to take it out there because he was asking the commentator of NBC, you know, who did y'all have to win? Because he know there was probably talk out there. After Bowling was kind of bringing Curly early and Curly didn't make it. In my previous videos, I said it's open to anyone, you know what I'm saying? And I was saying, let's see the Tobago or Zarnell Hughes could take it. You know, could be the dark horse. And you know, I really didn't see Curly. For some reason, you know, Curly wasn't really doing outstanding, and he never kept improving from the early season on through the season. Oblique Seville is still improving. So if he, you know, he had some injury thing he had to overcome, and he overcome it and run 988. So big ups to him. Christian Coleman got fifth, 9.92. So I know he's disappointed. And Sonny Brown, you know, came through with 10.04. So it was a good race all in all. And Noah Lyles was able to, you know, him and his coach work together, man. They work on the race execution. He keep his mental toughness. And he was hungry. And he was determined. And he got out there. And he wanted it more than anybody else at this point. Because everybody else was, to me, looked like they were just kind of, I hope I can get it, you know. They tried to put on the game face, but I think the only one that was really ready was Noah Lyles. But I said if Noah Lyles didn't get out, he would have been the one in fourth, and I think Oblique Seville could have gotten in there for silver or bronze. Cause look how close it was. Let's seal it. Zarnell Hughes, Oblique Seville, all 988, except for Noah Lyles. So, you know, it's a good race. I would still feel good even if I didn't medal. But, you know, you want to get that title, you know what I'm saying? But Seville is 22. So, you know, he still got a good, you know, 5 years, you know, to go. You know what I'm saying? Good 5 years, 7 years, who knows? Maybe another 8 years if it stay healthy. So, good race, good race. Now we got to look forward to the women semi-final and final tomorrow. I just want to give my little 2 cents here. And what y'all think? Who did y'all have to win this thing? Y'all can go back and listen to my video. But I was saying it was pretty much open. But watch for Let's See Tobago and Zarnell Hughes being spoilers. You know? Alright, that's it anyway. So Hey, exciting. I'm going to go back and watch the replays again just to look at these races again, man. And the 400, men were looking interesting too. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. Until tomorrow, the women are coming up, and that's going to be hot. Everybody's expecting 10.5, but I'm thinking maybe 10.6s are going to come out of the women. But 10.65 or 10.63 or something like that. But we'll see if somebody surprise me and go sub 10.6. All right, so let's take it from there. All right, everyone. Later, I'm out.